I'll answer your questions. Yes, ask again.
How were your school days?
How were my school days? I was the same person like you are. In fact, I had the same days like you are spending nowadays. But the thing was that I was, you know, more, studious. What I feel today, I was more studious. थोड़ा पढ़ाकू था. I used to, study for hours, and I used to, complete all my work on time. So I was in the good book of my teachers. They always liked me a lot because I complete all the work on time. I never gave them a chance to complain against me. I did everything on time. So my school days were good. I enjoyed too. I played cricket. I took part in lots of activities in school. But think my days were good. But I don't say your days are not good or you don't study this or that. No, I was also the same guy. But I was a little bit more studious in fact. So my days were good. I enjoyed a lot. Next. One more question.
What do you think about those people who are not educated?
See, the reason might be any. Either they don't want to study or they don't have chance to study. Today everybody wants to study. They want to have good education. But there may be some circumstances which force them not to study. So I don't think bad about them. But I want all the people to have more education because education is the only way which can lead you to success. And the thing is that, why we get education? The main purpose of getting education is not getting job. Nowadays what we think, after having education, we would get this job, we would get that job, we would do this or that. But education's main purpose is just to improve yourself. It, liberates you from all the bondages. Means आपको liberate करती है, मुक्त करती है from all the bondages, बंधनों से. It may be social bondage, economical bondage, political bondage. Means it gives you so much, intelligence that you can understand the difference between right and wrong. So if we are getting education, doesn't mean we are getting education for getting some job or earning money. Means we get education to get our own improvement, to know more and more things about the world. So education means to improve yourself. Okay, next.
What do you think about CEC?
CEC is really a good platform. It's a good place where students learn good English, and the efforts made by CEC are always appreciable because CEC always tries its best to teach in the better way, better than others. In fact, means it feels like that. So teaching CEC always tries to improve the status, improve the condition of the students. When they come here having known only about the language, it teaches them from very basic and to advanced also. So if students really want to study and they really want to learn good English, CEC always makes efforts to teach them. It never shrinks back. It never takes any kind of burden that it will not teach this student or that student, or it never takes it as a pressure like this student doesn't know this thing, why should we work hard with that student? No, the student come with very low knowledge, and then it gives them knowledge and it improves their condition in English. So it's really a good platform to learn English.
How can we make English effective and creative?
It all depends on your practice. Practice is the only tool which improves everything, which makes you learn everything. The more you practice, the more effective, the more creative you can be. You must know how to improve yourself. The basic thing to improve our basic English, just to learn vocab, just to learn words, learn forms of verbs first. After that, learn some tenses which are basic, like present, past, future. Apart from that, there are some more structures which we make you do, like has to do, had to, will have to, able to, and all this. So these are the basic structure. We must know all these things. And for learning creative English, you need to go through some books. You must have the habit of reading things. The more you read, the more creative you become. Because we need some content from outside also. We can't use our own mind completely. We need some more things to study to feed our mind. If you really want to speak good or better or best, you need to just feed your mind first. If you don't feed your mind with thoughts, it will not take out anything of it. वो कहाँ से निकाले mind में से? Our mind is like, means parachute. It works only when it is open. अब आपने पैराशूट ले लिया, आप छलांग लगा दिया अपने पैराशूट लेके कि मेरे पास पैराशूट है, मैं जिंदा रहूंगा. पैराशूट आपने खोला ही नहीं. Will you be alive? No, you would be dead. So our mind is like a parachute. Means we have mind, and if we don't open it, if we don't use it, how can it help us? It will not help us. So reading is the most effective method to learn the things and to be more creative and effective. Read more and more. The more you read, the more thoughts you will have in your mind. Then you can tell, you can say, you can speak to people, you can share your things with people. If you don't have thoughts, you can't speak anything. Like here it happens. Whatever we learn only here. If we read outside, if we read books, if we read some English content, we can speak better. So for learning, you need to read something.
What do you think about dowry seekers?
Dowry seekers, I think dowry seekers are really greedy people. They should not do like that, in fact, because dowry is a stigma in the name of a custom or tradition. उसके नाम पे कलंक है. तो dowry seekers should understand the thing that they should not accept or they should not demand dowry. Dowry is kind of I told you it's a kind of stigma on our society. We must remove it.
If you get the chance, so which job you do without teacher? Become teacher.
Without becoming teacher means apart from being a teacher. Means suppose you are not a teacher, which job would you like to do? I have never thought about it. In fact, I would start either some business or something else, because I don't have idea except teaching. So I don't think that I would stop teaching. There may be, or there might be an age when I'll stop teaching, but recently I want to teach. I'm happy with that.
Tell me something about you.
About me, I'm a kind-hearted person, open-minded, jolly as well. I try to teach my students in fun way. I never try to scold them, and if they don't study, I don't scold them hard. I just advise them to study more, and my heart is very pure and very kind. I can't see people in trouble. So the way I teach is very simple, and I am the kind of person who is very simple, kind-hearted, passionate, compassionate, dayalu, and all the good qualities I have. One more.
Do you think we need to
Why
be a
don't you
good
ask
listener?
Himanshu? You must ask something. Yes.
Do you think we need to be a good listener as well as speaker?
First of all, you must be a good listener. Listening will help you a lot. Speaking something. If you don't listen, you won't have good thoughts. Because people around us are very, very effective. They are very creative. We must try to live with the people who are more effective, more creative, more knowledgeable than we are. So listening will help you a lot. Listening will tell you which word or what thing, what sentence, what thought should be used and where. Listening helps you. Listening, feeds your mind with thoughts. If you don't listen, your mind will not be fed with thoughts. If you are not able to, take out thoughts or speak something in front of people, it means you don't have listening ability. The more you listen, the more thoughts will be accumulated in your mind. If the thoughts are accumulated, thoughts are gathered in your mind, you can just take them out while talking to people. Why don't we, talk to people fluently or, hesitation, without hesitation? Because we don't have thoughts in our mind. So listen to people more and more. Himanshu, you should ask one question. Anything you can ask. One more. Yes. Anyone of you can ask. I'm speaking after 9 to 10 years at the podium.
How can we remove a dowry system in our country?
from a country. See, removing dowry system or eliminating dowry system, it totally depends on people's mentality. The people from boys' side, the people from girls' side must understand that it's a stigma. We must not accept or demand dowry. Once dowry is demanded, we just come to another other side of the like boys' side, they are greedy. What we should do, we need to be more educated. What happens nowadays, the more educated you are, the more you demand. Nowadays is happening. मेरा सन ये है ना, मेरा बेटा ये करता है, he's an engineer, he's a doctor, he's a then उसके इतने के रिश्ते आ रहे हैं. तो this is the thing. In fact, we need to change this thing. If your son is something, if your son has become a doctor, he has become for himself. Because he didn't know when he was about to become a doctor, he did not know that he would marry this girl or that girl. He became a doctor for himself or for his family. So we should not give this excuse that the son is doctor and he is earning this much or that much. So we need to change our mentality. Now dowry has become a fashion as well, you know better. The more dowry you give, the more renowned you are called. अपने आप प्रसिद्ध से हो जाते हैं कि he or she has given this much dowry to his daughter and this and that. So I think we need to be more educated. We need to be more sensible. Educated तो मैं, but we need to be more sensible that we should not accept or demand dowry. Last question. Only last.
So what are your thoughts about Indian education system and Western education system?
See, education system made by any country is always justifiable, justified. It's always right. It's not wrong, because all the systems are made according to the nature of people, according to the atmosphere of country. So I think Indian education system is good. If we just try to copy other education system, we need to be like them. We need to be more developed. We need to have less population. We don't have less population than other countries have. So if our education system has been formed, it has been formed taking something in their mind. If this system should suit or will suit this kind of people, that's why it has been formed. Don't point out and fault in any system. Either you make the system, you can't make it. Either you should be more capable or competent to make the system. Then you can raise a finger at the system. Okay, this is not right. This is wrong. You can't make it. You have no right to point out any fault. I think you are not a good educationist. आप इतने बड़े शिक्षाप्रद तो है नहीं कि भाई आप बना सकते हैं education system. So whatever is going is okay.